Going on everyone, it's James Wood here and I'm back with another day in the life of an athlete. I'm super excited for this one. I say that every time, but today in particular, man, it's going to be feeding my younger self. My younger self would be absolutely gassed if he saw what I was going to be eating today. So I'm going to be eating a load of different stuff. Some of the stuff is quite shocking and quite surprising considering the person who I'm doing it is an elite ultramarathon runner. So I'm doing it a day in the life of Courtney Dauwalter. If you're not aware of Courtney Dauwalter, I have put in the title the baddest woman you've never heard of. I do appreciate she has over 200,000 followers on Instagram, so that might not be completely true, but I think she's only really known with the purists. She's featured on Joe Rogan. The reason why everyone loves her is because she's an absolute savage and so unassuming. She seems like just a normal woman when you hear her speak, but she's an absolute savage and she gets after it. I respect her so much, hence why I'm doing a day in the life of today. In 2017, she won the Moab 240, which is a 240-mile race across deserts and canyons in the Moab Mountains in Utah, North America. She won the race with 240 miles in 2 days, 9 hours, beating second place by over 10 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous. For anyone wondering, this is a gender-neutral event, and the type of people that go in these races are Cameron Haynes, David Goggins, some big names, and she beat second place by over 10 hours, which is absolutely insane. But more surprisingly, her diet is not what you'd expect from an elite runner. It's absolutely nuts. She eats very much like a kid, so I cannot wait to tuck into today's day in the life video. Let's get into it. Let's go and grab some breakfast. Courtney doesn't have a specific diet that she follows. She just goes by how she's feeling on that particular day. So the most common breakfast you'll have, cinnamon toast crunch. I'm an English dude, so I've never tried cinnamon toast crunch. However, I'm really looking forward to this because anyone who watches this channel would know I'm an absolute cinnamon fiend. Just put that in perspective, that's a big bag of cinnamon, it says on the label. As well as the cinnamon toast crunch, Courtney will start a day off with a black coffee, which is exactly how I like to start as well, so tastes pretty usual, but it's still very nice. I can't wait to try this wizardry and find out why so many Americans are overweight. To be honest, we're pretty fat here as well, so I wouldn't take that personally. That is banging. It's absolutely banging. I'm really curious to see what's in this because that tastes unbelievable. It just tastes bad for you. 12 grams of sugar per 41 grams. It's over 25% sugar right here. That is unbelievable, Jeff, honestly. That is unbelievable.
Defo's gone it.
Just like Courtney's meal plan, a training plan, a running schedule is a little bit disjointed, and what she tends to do, she gets up in the morning and then just kind of makes mental notes of how her body's feeling and will run based off that. But she runs around 100 to 110 miles per week, so we're going to have to do a little bit of a long run. But obviously Courtney runs through the mountains in the Moab, especially on the Moab 240, but she lives in Colorado, I believe. So I'm living in London. I don't really have too many mountains as such that I can run up, but I do have a trail, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of loops. This could be one that is just a bit mundane and I have to get myself in this mental state of just running loops over and over again. But honestly, it can be quite enjoyable. It's a little bit wet outside, but I'm gonna go get it. It's gonna be a tough one today, but let's go get it. I'm excited.
You are clearly an AP two-tone.
Yeah, they tryna at me, I'm running the race. I gotta pick up the pace.
I'm just making my way onto the trails now. And there's something really primal running on the trails. I normally go down the canal and then as well run on the roads, but man, there's nothing beats running on the trails. About to get some serious hills, gain some serious elevation. It's a lovely day. Let's go get it. Have some fun.
Throwing shade, but I'm gone. You gotta keep it a buck to my face. Taking that gang out of space. Especially if you stay in your place. They hating on all of my songs. I don't know what can I say. They throwing shots, what I'm saying by his grace.
I put on my rain jacket, and now typical English weather clears up and I'm absolutely roasting. I feel like I'm in a sweatsuit. I've only just started. Oh god. Get yourself in the zone. Oh, got about 20 kilometers to go, let's get it.
Trying to catch up but they still can't compete. I thought they got in my sleep. He told me keep going cause you got to lead. Count it up, all the brodies came through, then we added up. They was asking me questions, I had to dub. I've been running with God, I just leveled up. They won't speak to my face, got that antidote. They been pointing me on like I'm one of those. I can see why they hate, that just ain't me. Tell me a place that I can't go. I don't think they get it, they don't understand. I'ma do it for my homies and my fans. They don't see the vision, they just see the band. Eyes on the money like a rubber band. That is number one, I follow his command. You can try it, you won't get a chance. I'ma keep on going till I can, and abiding by his plan. Yeah, yeah. They tryna end me, I'm running the race.
Can't even lie, that was absolutely disgusting. Doing all those hills at the start has just killed me off. However, there is a glimmer of hope. If you're wondering why I'm not in the house yet, that is because come on! Honestly, right now there's nothing that I want more than this. 2 cheeseburgers, keep it simple, that's what Courtney likes. I'm not complaining about that, but we do have a large Coke as well. But first, I need to have a bit of water, down some water, and then I'm going to indulge in some cheeseburgers. Try the Coke first though. Full Coke, no Diet Coke, you don't mess around like that. My mouth is so dry, honestly. I feel like I've got so much salt that's hanging around my face. I mean, look at that, really. It's so bad. I mean, that's what we got going on in here. I don't even know why this is so good. It's absolutely dross, man. Oh, but it hits different every time.
Feels like I'm stuck in a maze. Shoot at the Oculus occasion. They sippin' only 96. I can't do it on my own, yeah. They judging me off my mistakes. I got no drip in my pocket. Must have forgotten it, maybe I already lost it. Don't got enough to go cop it, I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean money will solve them. No, that don't mean money will solve them. Woke up dreaming other commas, and I got $100 in my wallet. I've been trying to make it, do it for my mama. Ain't with the faking, never with the drama. She said that I'd make it, now I gotta honor that. Replace a Honda with the fucking Model X. Replace my exes with a couple models. She act out of pocket, now it's just a problem. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. No, really, don't worry. I don't want no Burberry glowing like the sun, or maybe a little Mercury. Shooting like I'm Booker, but nobody ever heard of me. You don't got 5 O's when I say a word to me. Nah, but really, y'all been acting silly. I could care less if you fucking with me, cause I still got the checks coming 150. I got no drip in my pocket, yeah. Must have forgot it, or maybe
Meal number 3 of Courtney Dauwalter's full day of eating. And we've got a hefty salad, as you've probably seen already. I've just got a typical mixed leaf. On top of that, I've got some grilled vegetables. I've got some peppers, some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and some red onion as well that I've just kind of put a little bit of olive oil on that. And then I've got some croutons, feta cheese, which I've crumbled over the top of it. Some pomegranate seeds as well. Not an awful lot of protein in this apart from the feta cheese, but I'm not mad at it at all. To be honest, Courtney just says that she does have a salad quite often. Like I said, she doesn't have a full structured full day of eating or training plan, but she said she had a salad, so I just kind of took that as a would. No meat, I don't believe in what she eats in a salad, so this is what I can find. And let's get into it. Best touch of a salad, just drizzle olive oil and balsamic vinegar. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that don't mean money will solve them. It was never about the comments, you know that these problems they come with a lease.
Moving on to the 4th and final meal of the day. I do have a little bit of a snack after this, so not all is going to be finished. And I was just sitting, to be honest, in my dressing gown, and I had an instinctive thought, like, oh, it's alright, take my dressing gown off, you know. And then I thought, hang on a sec, is then a job interview. So I'm leaving my dressing gown on. This is real life TV. It's not my real life, it's someone else's, but you know, I wouldn't put it past Courtney to own a dressing gown. So I was going to start this off with one of these bleeders. Cheers, Courtney. I think she does have this with a meal, but to be honest with you, she's quite vague in saying what exactly she eats, and she self-confesses that she loves beer, so I'm probably going to have one now, and I'm probably going to have one with the meal. But the last meal of the day is some nachos, and I'm absolutely gassed with this one. The reason why I'm gassed is because I haven't made nachos for absolutely ages.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. What if we could plan it out? Cabo for a week, Paris for a day, ooh-wee-wee. You can come and be my babe, you can see what a gentleman I am, yeah. What if we could plan it out? Party in the streets, like the golden days at the beach. Family buzzing in my air like a beat. Maybe you could chill. All this stuff I have up in my head, I just wanna do. Maybe if you come then you can hang, you can meet the crew. We could even chill out at the park like we did in school. Take you back to when you was a kid, everything was cool. Hope you never lose track, life's a little hard when you're not home, yeah. Yeah, I've been going and going, but still on my own, yeah. I'm a soldier, I fight for what's right, so my heart's just been fighting for you. What more can I do? I just wanna put you in a box like some. Keep you to myself, you know I don't wanna share no options. If I finally tell the truth, then I'm telling it to you. What if we could plan it out? Cabo for a week, Paris for a day, ooh-wee-wee. You can come and be my babe, you can see what a gentleman I am, yeah. What if we could plan it out? Party in the streets, like the golden days at the beach.
So here we are, meal number 4. A load of nachos, and I cannot wait to tuck into them, to be honest with you. I've got another beer here. Cheers to Courtney for allowing me to have 2 beers. So one thing that's mad about Courtney, when she won the Moab 240 by over 10 hours, so that wasn't too long after she turned professional. Before that, she was a middle school and high school teacher, which I believe is senior school in England. So she was a high school teacher that very same year, quit a job when she got sponsorships to go into the Moab 240, and then won it by like miles. When she came through the ranks, if you like, she came out of nowhere, like no one knew who she was, and she came and just destroyed everyone by so long, and everyone knew then. And credit to her, man, like she's such an interesting character. I listened to her on Joe Rogan, and she's got so many fascinating stories about her hallucinating and just being completely fine with her hallucinating. So when she was doing these 240 mile races, obviously you're going to be completely dehydrated, you're going to be completely drained, and you're basically hallucinating because it's through the desert as well. So she was going on these runs and she was tripping at people playing like the saxophone and stuff for her in the middle of the woods, but she knew that she was tripping because she was hallucinating so much, and she kept going. And one of the craziest stories was, she said to the person who was running with her, so they get people, they're allowed like pacemakers or friends or family to kind of run with them like through stages, because obviously it's not the fastest race in the world. If you just kind of ran a marathon with them, it'd probably be fairly easy for you if you're a runner anyway. I know her husband's a runner as well. So when she was running that race, she said to a pacemaker at the time, I believe it was her husband, but I could be wrong, I can't remember exactly, said to a pacemaker, just allow me to have like 20 seconds of sleep, she said, because this is over such a long distance, 2 days, you're completely sleep deprived as well. So 20 seconds later, the pacemaker wakes her up and goes, oh Courtney, you know, get up. And she goes, why have you let me sleep so long? She was going mad apparently because she's so competitive. She's like, why have you let me sleep so long? I only wanted 20 seconds. He's like, you were asleep for 20 seconds? But apparently those 20 seconds felt like, she said she felt like she was asleep for 8 hours, just having deep dreams, and the dreams are kind of lasting for a long time. But what happens when you're so sleep deprived? So when you dream, I believe your dreams are accelerated like 20 times, something like that. So she was obviously 20 times faster in her own head when she's dreaming, but because she got woke up so suddenly, she could remember what she was dreaming, and she goes like, yeah, why you let me sleep so long? As it only let me sleep 20 seconds, and back up she went, and she finished the race and only had 20 seconds of sleep for the whole run, which is absolutely incredible.
One eternity later.
Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da.
The dressing gown is back on for the 5th and final meal of the day. Courtney is apparently a huge Jelly Belly fan. I've literally paid a fortune for these and a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cost me 18 quid, yeah, for this little pack there, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Absolutely extortionate. So I hope you're enjoying this video. But Courtney loves eating sweets, so our diet, as you've probably seen, is absolutely all over the place, but it's been completely enjoyable to live like her for a day. So I've gone for the sour ones here. Apparently these are the favourite sweets. She also likes Mike and Ike's. So we've got sour apple, sour cherry, sour grape, sour lemon, sour orange. They're all sour, it's a sour pack. So let's give it a go. Never tried these sour ones actually. I was hoping to go for the big pack where you get those weird flavours in there, like cinnamon and stuff. So I'm going to do a little quiz. I've got them all lined up here. So the first one is apple, and I'll give them a mark out of 10. So let's go apple. Quite enjoyed that. I'd say that apple is a 7. So now we've got the cherry. Okay, for me I'm going to give the cherry 6. Grape. Not a fan of that. Grapes a 5. And then we've got lemon. Give the lemon a 5 as well. 5th and final one, the orange. Meh, kind of 7 I'd say. Not the best in the world, but I'm definitely going to enjoy scranning all these. Defo scranning still though. But I'm not actually, nah, I ain't going to eat all of them. Defo not. That's going to make me feel absolutely massive. So that is the end of this week's video. A full day in the life of Courtney Dauwalter. Man, I think breaking down today, I've enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Eating stuff that I would have loved to eat when I was a kid. I mean, I've enjoyed it today, so I have enjoyed eating it. But just for me, eating like that every day, man, I would be so moody, honestly, if I was eating like that every day. Like, I like to eat healthy foods. They just make me feel good. Like, I get it, you're not getting fat when you eat those type of foods, but I suppose this is just another example of all of these athletes do completely different things. Kipchoge was one way, I found Mo Farah's another way. Courtney Dauwalter is like completely different to both of them. She just eats what she wants. And I suppose it's just all about what works for you. I think when you're working so hard, like in anything athletics, when you're working so hard, you have to find what works for you, because otherwise you're going to get burnout. You're not going to enjoy what you're doing. And there's that famous quote, you can't compete with someone if they're enjoying what they're doing. Something along those lines. Courtney's just absolutely smashing it. When she run that Moab 240 in that time, beating second place by over 10 hours, all the blokes. It's an incredible story, man, especially because she turned pro that year. An exceptional human being, man. Just everything she's done in running, just madness. The amount of miles she runs isn't the most in comparison to other runners, but again, whatever works for you. And she's just old-fashioned. She just turns up, doesn't stretch, doesn't do any core routine. She just runs, man. It's mad inspirational. But anyway, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do consider subscribing if you're new, and like the video if you've enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching.
I got no drip in my pocket.